Citizens of the Reject Nation, it is time once again to dive into the DC animated universe for a part D Electric Boogaloo. Very excited about it. We're diving into the Long Halloween. You have read, but haven't seen.
Once upon a time. Yeah, it's been
Okay.
years.
Another era, another time, another world. We are going to be watching part 2 today. I'm very excited to dive in because I rather enjoyed part 1. Please do leave a comment below. Let us know what you would like us to dive into next, because you may have noticed we are done with the DCAMU, and you've probably even seen us rank it by now, whenever in chronology life is. But in the meantime, hit that like, hit that comment bar, hit lots of buttons, and share this with your friends and family so we know you like it. And if you want to watch this in its entirety, front to back, beginning to end, with our resting faces, become a patron, because those super sexy rejects get to see every last morsel of this enjoyment. All right, without further ado, let's get into the Long Halloween part 2. Man, that first one was great. I'm excited.
I know, right?
Dates are falling off Calendar Man's wall.
Yeah, go talk to your boy. And hey, Josh Duhamel's holding it down too.
Truly.
R.I.P. Naya Rivera, also holding it down. Just love revisiting these comic panels.
Yeah.
Like, the art in this book is great.
Rest in peace to the great Tim Sale, the artist on this book.
Didn't that just happen?
In the last 3 years, yeah. Recent.
Let's do this thing.
So excited.
Tell me this never has to end.
Oh.
All things wither, Bruce. But if we're lucky, not for a long time.
That is gorgeous.
Aren't you forgetting something?
My pen.
Again?
Oh. It's the Paisan.
That was a great place to end and start a part 1, part 2. Very clever.
I can't resist you.
Literally.
That's the point, Bat Brain.
No man can.
Now disappear like Homer into the bush.
Stupid, sexy Homer.
Oh, good. Love the establishing shots.
Just as discussed, not the sexiest holiday.
Not the sexiest holiday.
Patrons know.
Gordon has one of the all-timer mustaches.
Truly. Up there with Sam Elliott. He's doing the work.
Are we going to Patty's Day next?
Oh, we are.
Leprechaun 8 in Gotham.
The Foundation was such a burden to you, just like the rest of the company.
That Alfred too?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Whoa. Hey.
Again, the Tim Sale lighting is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Even though her suit is totally different, it still feels like a Tim Sale drawing.
Mother. Come on. Whip it good. Just love how he always returns to that same, like,
Satiated smile.
Oof. Oh, bad.
This isn't you, Bruce. She's controlling you somehow.
Come on.
Oh, hell. Sorry.
Yeah. Slice off his vine. Yes. Oh. Come on, cats.
Cat's natural predator, poison ivy.
Yeah, I was like, how many of these plants are cat toxic? Oh, yeah.
Poinsettias are apparently cat toxic. Cat owners read.
Christmas is lethal to cats.
How did you know?
appearing with Ivy in public and signing assets over to the Roman.
I'll wake the lawyers, sir.
Alfred.
I think I'd like to go home.
Why? We can. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
No, communicate. She's gonna leave you, man. This woman is clearly depressed. Ooh,
You were right.
bro, foolishness is this?
Chong's been supplying Holiday with his guns.
You should have listened to me, Jim. Moved on this guy sooner. We might have learned something.
Holiday likes a Luger.
The Holiday killer's covering his tracks.
Mother's Day. This one snuck up on us.
Yeah, it was April Fool's a minute ago. God, the establishing shots are just like
Gorgeous.
every frame of painting, boy.
What a cool Arkham. Yeah.
Let's go. My man. My other man.
My other man, I mean, Solomon, he's in the first one. You're
no
good. You're
shade
clear.
to Grundy. He's always tops. You know me. Ooh, let's go.
Give me a name, or
Owie. Oh, brutal.
Whoa.
You can do this. Whoa. Batman Evil Dead.
I love how they zoomed in on the digital art to artifact it.
It was my mother. That's who helped me. I strangled the old witch years ago.
Yeah.
But I think she still watches over handsome little Johnny. Happy Mother's Day.
Wow. Jeez. Mother.
Dude, that was
That's
awesome.
gorgeous. And I love how like they made the line work all like rough.
Yeah. That digital artifact thing I was talking about. Yeah, I love that his world is extra edgy, like more
Yeah.
textured.
More grimy. Classic bat face. Papa.
Oh no.
Love the lighting. Couldn't save him. Just a kid.
Is he okay?
I don't care. Let's go.
Jeez.
Gotham.
Oh,
Mother.
Freud's having a field day.
mother.
I want to be in the room.
Room where it happened?
The room where it happened.
We had a chance with Wayne, but now that he's out, we have to restructure.
That is exactly why you need me.
I do not. If I bring you in now, our new earners will think I am lining up a successor, and that will make me look old and weak.
Can't have that.
End of discussion. Now go buy something. A dress, a car, I don't care. Just make sure everybody sees it.
Make sure the family looks financially soluble, stable, whatever the word is.
The night Alberto Falcone was murdered, you were the only passenger on that yacht who didn't give us a statement.
Except that it would have been a matter of public record and could place my name next to that of the young lady I went to meet. I don't think her husband likes me very much.
That's very convenient.
Well, not for her husband.
Gordon.
Nice, Gordon.
Yes, my father built hospitals with Falcone, but the only influence he was under was an overwhelming desire to save innocent lives.
And how many other innocent lives did he end up trading for it?
2 that I know of.
Oh.
5 bullet wounds to the chest. Your son needs to be in a hospital.
No.
Where Luigi Maroni could find him and finish the job? No, Carmine is my only son.
Alfred, get my bag.
Right away, sir.
They use shades of this in the Batman.
And they have the voiceover and they have the dates. Like, there's a lot of long Halloween influence in the Batman.
You shouldn't be here. Your pop saved my life. Guess that makes us family.
It fell out of your pocket.
Sometimes all it takes to get out of a bad situation is a good flip of the coin.
It didn't work for you tonight.
Still, 2 heads are better than 1.
Leave nothing to chance.
My father was dead by a mobster's hand within a year. Any connection between my family and the Roman died then too. Thank you for stopping by.
Now get the hell out.
Win or lose, the only thing that ends war is peace. Papa, I don't know.
I'm snogging his daughter, Pops.
Oh,
boy.
Father's Day.
Damn. God, who's under there? Oh, yeah.
Sal! I heard a gunshot. Are you okay?
Left the gun. Damn, when was there time to do that?
Yeah, when did he run up to him?
Was it when he lost him? He ran back really quick.
Whoop, beep. I got a picture to maintain.
Yeah. He won't know it's me.
Father's Day needs the gun in it.
Strange place to do business. Guessing it's the last spot the pigs leave you alone these days.
Grieved.
Waking late. I would love it.
Working late?
Oh.
Nice.
I'm here to make peace with the law. You want Falcone, and I got plenty on him.
In exchange for
Dropping all outstanding warrants against me and my men.
Peds, I'll take it.
Ugh. Yup. I would love if in this continuity he became Two-Face just by spilling that coffee like...
It's so hot.
It's McDonald's!
I tell you, Harv, if I could, I'd have every cop in the city here tonight.
But they're all taking the night off.
Independence Day and all, you know. It's
Whoa. Scarecrow.
See you on the other side.
Whoa. Fool me once. Ooh. Damn it.
I've been thinking about it, and maybe you're right.
Oh,
Having
no.
kids.
Let's conceive right here. No! Oh. Damn.
Harvey, no! Harvey!
You'd have so many splinters.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you become Two-Face.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
You got this guy. Come on.
Get out of here!
Not till I know why this scumbag is trying to kill me.
If I was trying to kill you, you'd be dead already.
Ooh, no. What? Ooh. Whoa, her
Cool.
eyes.
Someone's trying to provoke you, Dent.
Into doing what?
Good question.
Oh. Ow. Damn it, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Oh. God, even animated, it still hurts.
Yeah, crunchy.
If 7 maids with 7 mops swept it for half a year,
No.
delivering him wasn't part of the deal. So we can do whatever we want with him. What fun.
Is that Ray Winstone?
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat.
Oh, it could be.
Right?
How I wonder what your...
Your business with the Roman ends tonight.
Nope. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, cool. Whoa.
Oh, interesting.
What?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, no. no.
Down here!
What do you got?
Oh. Is that the beginning of
beginning?
a mind fracture?
You left the basement door open again.
I haven't been in the basement today.
The basement. That must be a Luger.
Mr. Maroni, you have confessed to 19 counts.
What the hell is he?
He's here, Captain. The roof.
The roof is here.
Waiting for you.
Where'd you find them?
You don't want to know.
Didn't you commit these murders and felonies under direct orders from Carmine the Roman Falcone?
Felonies? Nah. The guy's a saint.
No wonder Gotham is the way it is. People love mobsters here.
Laughing at, murder.
They're like, give it to him.
Throw him in the river.
What is it, Hopper? Happy to share.
In light of the witnesses, I need to request a continuance.
What is that, like a holiday?
What?
You know, like Father's Day. Luigi Maroni sends his regards.
Oh, no. Of course. Oh, no. Damn it. Damn it.
They paced that out so well.
You're dead, Holiday! You hear me? Dead! That stuff will eat through concrete!
Oh, man. God, I forgot all about that.
They played it well because
Right
it's like
there in
the
the court.
origin, yeah.
Yeah.
They think it's you. Who are you? You know who I am.
Oh. I'm you.
You sound tired. Why not let me take the wheel? I'm sorry no one told you, Harv. You're dead.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's the perfect time.
The doctor says he'll be fine in a few days.
Oh my God!
Define fine.
He's gone!
See, he's fine.
It's fine now.
I know you're a liar, a murderer, a father,
Oh, Jesus.
a coward.
Goodbye, Dent.
Sure.
Fine. He wants to talk to you.
Ha. Hey, yeah. Yep. Whew. Ow. You're next, Inspector Gadget. Ouch. Whoa. Oh my God, no. Oh, he's being sucked in. I thought there was like a boat looming. I mean, that's also bad, but
Pretty bad, less bad.
I was like terrifying.
Really?
Happy birthday, Papa!
Happy Italian birthday to you.
And my beautiful sister, Carla. Where is she? Carla.
Oh, she's on her way. Ooh, yeah. Where's Ratcatcher?
Dinner time already.
Oh, buddy.
Solomon Grundy.
Born on a Monday.
Christened on a Tuesday. Married on a Wednesday. Ill on Thursday. Worse on Friday. Died on Saturday. Buried on Sunday.
Friday, I'm in love.
Born on a Monday.
Oh, my new name will be Monday.
If the pattern holds, I believe you have something Holiday wants.
Ooh.
This is the longest goddamn prisoner transfer I've ever seen. Guess you guys just can't get enough of me.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
The blend of all the Gothams in this is so cool.
Yeah. My dude getting a little action?
Yeah, sequence.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Wrong one. Grab him.
Dent, you're alive? He's no longer running this operation. Relax, Jim. I'm not here to kill Maroni. I'm here to thank him for giving me a new outlook.
Ooh, yeah.
Your gun has come in handy. I know it was meant for Harvey, but possession is.
If you're not Harvey, then who are you? Holiday? We found the guns in your basement.
You found the guns in my basement. Of course.
Of course.
I think Thomas Wayne was onto something. You can't beat him, Jimbo. Not your way. Join him first.
Oh boy.
Heads, you die.
Other heads, you also die. No! Get back in there, Grundy.
You and I know that both sides of that coin are heads. How the hell could you?
Nice.
I suppose this little trap was your idea.
Drop the gun. Now!
Whoa! Jeez.
Whoa. Gotta make sure that gun gets down there.
Ah. Come on, you need their help a little bit.
Move your ass.
Talk to my boy that way. He's helping you out.
You know what today is. It's All Hallows Eve, the 31st day of the 10th month, and the 305th of this miserable leap year.
The best day of all.
And Taco Tuesday.
Yes.
Muy bueno.
Yes.
Oh, those look great.
Give me a Taco Tuesday holiday kill. Oh! What do we got?
There's a guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what my people call this past year? The Long Halloween.
Title.
There it is.
Part 1 and 2.
We're in 2 now.
We leave the wives out of it.
Whose wives?
I guess justice really is blind.
Ah.
Are you going to tell me why you're so obsessed with them?
Oh.
I never thanked you for finding me and getting me home that night.
You thought I was your mother.
Scarecrow's fear toxin.
It's a good excuse.
I don't even know my mother's name, but I think there's someone who can tell me.
Uh-oh.
Your father.
Oh, damn.
Is there even such a thing as a normal family in this city?
Maybe not for people like us.
Oh. Nice delay, too, with the sound.
Yeah, I dug that.
Quality. Oh. Forgot they used that, too, for the Batman with the whole
Right?
Catwoman Falcone
There's tons
connect.
of great long Halloween stuff in the Batman. Well, we talked last week about how the Dark Knight and the Batman are both very pieces of this.
What do we got? I love Scarecrow on a horse, too.
Little Batman Beginsy.
Yep. I was going to say, is that just this arc, or does he ride horses a lot?
It does sometimes, but it's very much that, like, Long Halloween inspired so much.
Sure.
Like, look at this.
Oh.
Everyone's invited to this party.
Oh,
yes. Everyone.
Oh, no. Did Calendar Man not get an invite?
Oh.
That's messed up.
Everyone but the holiday.
I meant heads!
I meant heads. Oh. Let's go.
Sophia, no!
Yeah, you're the Falcone I like, Sophia. Hey!
There he is. Gang's all here.
Yes! Dual wielding. Not bad. Nope.
Pew, pew, pew.
Just love his revolvers. The umbrella. Everybody's got their own unique gun.
Right?
No. Just that window, yeah. I was just. Oh.
Just pull the trigger.
Wow. Get your F-bomb.
It really isn't up to me. Good luck.
Whoa. Damn. Oh.
Cool.
Let's go. Nice. Woo. Oh. No. Oh, let's see Catwoman's nightmares, though. Do want to see that. Ow. Is that his glove or his whole hand?
He just took his hand off.
Oh!
Oh, a fear toxin fueled.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Fear toxin Grundy.
On guard, you sanctimonious shit!
What are you showing me?
What is this?
What a goof.
Hold all my calls. I have to terminate someone.
Joke break.
Oh,
nice.
Jeez.
Harvey, don't.
Ooh. You could do so much good for this city, Poison Ivy. Whoa. Whoa. Dove Man?
Now let's get you out of all this.
Oh. It's good that she can telepathically catch herself.
Harvey, you don't have to do this.
Yeah. Guilty.
Guilty.
No!
No!
Oof. Perform the same surgery your daddy did.
Papa! Sophia, no!
Oh, jeez. Oh, what do we got?
No, 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 no,
No,
no!
no. Watch. No, damn it.
Sophia!
Eat. Oh.
She got lethal weapon.
Sure. Oh boy.
Louisa.
Is that her mom?
The Roman is dead and Two-Face killed him. The long Halloween is over.
We'll get you help.
BetterHelp.com.
The promise we made right here to take down the Roman. In the end, was it worth it?
He's asking if the good guys won.
But we won't know for a very long time if it was worth it.
I love that two angles, like the big wide on the Two-Face side and the close up for Dent.
Yeah, so many great visual choices.
Gilda.
Huh? No.
It had to be done. You know that. The same way you knew Harvey never went to Oxford.
Damn it.
That was me.
What?
Me and...
Alberto Falcone.
What?
If you could see how in love we were then.
It was both of them?
I was pregnant. He was heir to the Roman Empire, and his father could never welcome into the family a child conceived out of wedlock.
Of course.
Our marriage was annulled, and our child ripped from my womb.
No.
You wanted revenge.
I wanted justice.
No.
Harvey and I were so much alike. Only what was inside him hadn't yet been ripped out.
The baby nipples.
Pacifier.
The
right? Literally shooting. Yeah.
But Harvey, in the end, I loved him, but not all of him.
Not the crispy half.
I need to know that Holiday is done.
Not done. finished.
Semantics.
Great line.
Damn. Ugh. Why did you tell me, Coy?
I was really enjoying, especially this movie with the like,
It's going to take a lot more good people trying to make things better before we see real change.
Before we see real trick-or-treaters.
Oh, change is happening, Bruce.
Whoop.
Oh.
Does Dick Grayson come for
You're
candy?
cute when you're wrong.
Oh.
Precious. The scariest costume.
The family from the alley. Man, that was good.
Aw. How lovely. Oh, man.
What a movie.
Yeah, man. Jeez.
John DiMaggio was Mad Hatter.
Okay.
It was
all
not
right.
Ray.
I feel like
Katie
this is-
Sackhoff was Poison Ivy.
Oh, fun.
That's cool.
I feel like this has happened to us once before with, I don't know if it was a Mad Hatter appearance, but it was somebody who sounded like Ray Winstone.
I
and then
often
probably
think
turned
everyone's
out-
Ray Winstone.
Well, he's got that unique,
Gravelly British.
Yeah, Cockney
If
gravel
you're
guy.
mad at something, it's probably Ray Winstone.
Yeah, it's funny. And then you're in a cast too, where you've got like one guy doing a spot on Mark Hamill. and you
Yeah,
got another guy
exactly.
doing
You're like, this is pretty close to a.
Yeah, man. Oh God, what a saga! This is like, it makes me want to go back and reread the comic because, again, from my patchy recollection, it seems like this did a nice job of kind of being faithful and at least communicating the. I remember the experience being very like, there's a lot of air in between things.
Yeah,
and
it breathes.
It breathes and it broods and it's very moody and you feel the length of that year. And I thought this did a really nice job across these two installments of really, making you feel the breadth of that year. And then, I don't know when these came out in relation to each other, when they were released. But, at least for us watching here, even just like
A week was
a
nice.
week apart. Yeah, it feels like we just, went on some kind of year-long,
And the opening is
journey.
so paced and ponderous that you still feel the weight of like they can't solve it. I love that. We talked about it in the first one, like that frustration of like this is still happening. We can't do. And then they did such a good job with when they put the gap in there with Bruce being taken over, and then the comeback with like those months that passed. Like it's so well paced.
Yeah.
I think I like the second one even better.
Yeah,
I think the second one is like, this is probably 4.5 stars for me. I think this will be in the top 5 of the DCAU,
Sure.
like any of them. This was exceptional.
Part 2 in particular.
Like they're both
1 and
great.
2 will be ranked separately.
Yeah, I got to.
Okay.
That's how I rank. Part 1's like a 4, and it's fucking 221. This is recent. 2021 just happened.
Yeah, I seem to recall this. Who do we got?
It's for you, sir.
Oh, that's so good.
What the hell are you guys?
That's so good. There's a Justice League.
That's interesting.
What a fun button that ties to probably nothing.
Were there allusions to the Justice League?
Nope, very
comics?
contained.
Yeah, I was going to say
Very
it's just a
contained.
Batman world.
Unless like this starts a new universe of animated films, like the Tomorrowverse or whatever.
That's very fun.
That was
but half of my brain is like, we've been here for a year dealing with this.
Okay, you're a CSI investigator, Barry.
Fucking Flash, you could have taken care of this on multiple
better
levels.
Solved it. Green Arrow, you're a better shot than Holiday. What are you doing? But yeah, this was first one's like a solid 4-star because I love the style, I love the pacing, I love like the way it feels so cinematic. But there's something about the second one that really like I got very emotional with her reveal. And I remembered that from the comic. There were things that I had forgotten. It's been a few years since I've read it, and like there were a couple twists and turns that I didn't remember if I misremembered. Like I didn't remember if I assumed the Selina Kyle twist was in it because of the Batman, or if it was. So I was like 80%, but there were a couple moments I was like, am I misremembering or is it that accurate? But I knew the twist, and it was so fun to like see you go
See,
like, I know Oxford's important, but why? Like it was fun to feel the twist not like land. And they did such a good job with the delivery of her, like, I'm broken, here's everything. This is why they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Yeah. No.
So good.
I felt so much for, and actually I really like the characterization across this, because thinking back, I'm like, okay, so there are lots of clues then that you could probably piece together. But I just really like the way that they drew her story amid all this, because there is so much going on. You got so much Batmaning and just like fighting and chasing crime and mystery solving to do, and she's always getting shoved off to one side, and like the demeanor with which they present her really complements and suits that just dynamic of the story really well. So she does become very unassuming, and by the end, that's the thing is I think it was fortunate that we watched Hush before this, because Hush changes the twist, right?
It does.
And isn't the comic version that it's his buddy? It's just like his friend.
And they set it up in the animated. You're like, oh, a mislead. But the whole time I was like, I hadn't read it since it came out. So that would have been, 15 years ago. Yeah. So I was like, I just felt I was like, but I thought it was that, and that would have been better. And then I was like, it was that, but I didn't know for sure. Yeah. So I was misremembering to the point where I was like, I know it's not the Riddler, but I thought it was Homeboy.
Yeah.
So this delivered on what that mystery unraveling does.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This was so exceptional. Like, this is the world's greatest detective. This is him not being able to solve a thing. And this is like such a good reason for villainy. It's got all the greatest hits characters, but it doesn't feel bloated.
Yeah.
It's very contained to Gotham, which I love when Batman can be. That's why I love that James Gunn is keeping the Batman to itself. His stories like this. Like, we both we were happy to see Flash and Green Arrow, but obviously it undermines the whole thing.
Like, that only works as a post-credit
as a funny
scene
bit
at the end of there's no more of
and
this.
that wouldn't work in live action.
Yeah.
If we saw that in live action, it'd be like, wait, no. It would, because there's different mediums for different reasons. But like the Batman, when he can be himself, I love Batman stories.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm excited we're getting 2 Batmans. Maybe one of them is Jensen Ackles.
I would love that. Like, I really loved his turn as Red Hood, and I thought here he did a great job with both Bruce and Batman, and he's got like the perfect. He's a great like fortuitous pick, because he's got the natural voice, but I could also absolutely see him in the suit live action.
Oh, 100%.
And I would love if that were to ever happen. But yeah, like the idea, like having that experience from Hush, I think helped to dilute this for me, because then I was going like, okay, wait a minute, you start to think of fragments and you're like, well, it could be this, but maybe I'm getting lost and maybe they're going to change it up on me. And there was a moment where I was like, are they just going to make it Two-Face or something? I don't remember it being Two-Face.
But that's the fun thing about the comic, is they throw it pretty heavily, that like, what if, and like they did a good job here making you consider it.
Well, and I remember in the comic thinking, okay, like, Alberto's got to be involved, and then they kill him, and I was like, oh, damn, no, it's not him. And then to bring it back around that it is the both of them. So like at a certain point he was involved with this. Or at least that's how I took it as of this, is that like We Are Holiday, I mean, like our motivation is tied together, but I also took it as like they're both, shooting people.
Oh, I never took it that way.
So it's more she's basically saying like,
he's to blame.
We Are Holiday because he is a big part of the motivation for this, but I am the hand.
That's right. Was the. I mean, it could be it's interpretive. So I think, but yeah, I think this is. I mean, The Long Halloween, we kept talking about how it influenced The Dark Knight, how it influenced the Batman, how it influenced all these things. There's a reason that this is the Batman story. If you, dear viewer, have not read The Long Halloween, I would recommend it highly.
Yeah.
Because the art is just as stunning as this, and it's fun because it's like different takes on the characters. Like, it's a Catwoman suit I've never seen before or since. Yeah. There's like the Joker, the way Tim Sale illustrates him. There's so much of that. And then Jeff Loeb, who ironically was TV's Kevin Feige on the Marvel side for a while, is the writer.
Yeah.
Jeff Loeb ran, like The Runaways and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and he was responsible for getting Daredevil and the Netflix stuff greenlit.
Oh, he ran Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah.
This is the Marvels? The Marvel?
Like, Jeff Loeb's Marvel was all the TV stuff. So, from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. through the Netflix Defenders, that's all Jeff Loeb.
Oh, damn.
He was the Kevin Feige of TV, but he also wrote one of the best Batman stories ever.
Sure.
Jeff Loeb's a genius writer, but I feel like a lot of people don't give credit to the guy that also, like, The Long Halloween's the comic.
Is one of
Batman.
the most, I feel like I've seen his name on a few of those
he
most
did,
iconic.
The art style, him and Tim Sale work together a lot. So like the Hulk Gray, Daredevil Yellow, Spider-Man Blue, Long Halloween, like that's all Jeff Loeb, who also went over to Marvel and made some great TV. So I just want to give him his flowers because this is one of the Batman stories.
Absolutely. One, too. I mean, I love how this is like a perfect split between you have this very involved story about the mob, these very grounded stakes and circumstances, stuff that ties in obviously to the past with Thomas Wayne and everything. But then you also have a fully fledged, comic book Gotham rogues gallery. All the villains are, and I love too. Anytime the villains are like, we want to figure this out too.
We'd also like to not be dying
in our territory.
What's going on here? People are just dying.
And yeah, like going to see Calendar Man and things like that, and
the
just,
darkness, the pacifier silencer. Man, there's so many details that are like, oh.
The kid, and that works twofold because she and Harvey want to have kids.
Yeah.
She lost a kid with Alberto Falcone.
And all the darkness of her saying, like, I can't. Like, that's so, like, heavy when you know the twist.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
I want to, like, this one, they're all the good ones compel you to go back, but this one especially, I'm like, man, I would love to go back and watch this.
Like I was saying, like, this might be my new Halloween movie. Like, this is a really cool, like, sit down on Halloween, have a 4-hour, like, let's strap in.
Oh yeah, and there's so much great art and so much mood and yeah, just like, I don't know, a lot of clever twists and turns. And even though you're doing a bunch of holidays, it does feel kind of horrific.
Spooky Halloween style.
You get a good amount of Solomon Grundy in there. So that's, and the Scarecrow, like you have your macabre villains and your macabre set pieces and stuff. And two, I mean, even the way that they do the requisite things, like, oh, you go back to Crime Alley for a minute, but like that, that
feels
was
a little different,
nicely, hewn and yeah, like unique to this portrayal.
And that Scarecrow sequence, woo,
it's great,
with her head,
yeah, and that different take on the animation changing
and bringing the animation.
More nightmarish. Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt it because it was such a powerful emotional moment, but bringing the animation of his nightmare to Joe Chill killing, and he was a different animation style.
Yeah. Oh, good catch.
He was the nightmare, and then the animation of the family was different, and
then
it was
like more clean. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, that's like a literal visual representation.
Of nightmare.
The nightmare touching the dream reality.
It's so good. Like this is amongst the top for me. This was really spectacular.
And the trio of Gordon and Batman and Dent is so much fun to watch. Great Alfred moments across this too.
Which you always want.
Oh yeah.
Short of somehow shoehorning in Nightwing, I think this is everything we want in a Batman.
Yes.
And Nightwing wouldn't have fit, but man, I love him. He should have rang the doorbell at the end and we'd have been like, what's continuity?
Yes.
How is he alive and how old is he? And has there been Robins? But yeah, this was, I mean, it's going to be hard to top next movie, whatever we watch. But that, as we say that, what do you want to see us watch next? Leave it in the comments below. We try to check those comments out. You guys seem to be enjoying these, but make sure to share them. Make sure, because that's how we get to keep making them, is these getting shared and those views. So share them out and hit the like. This is your responsibility, dear viewer. But before we get out of here, let's give some love to a All right, and we're going to give a patron of the day shout out to Lex, because it would have been weird if Superman showed up, and it would have been even weirder if Lex Luthor showed up for no reason. This is a contained universe, but we know somewhere out there in the Jeff Loeb, Tim Salvador, Lex is out there, like Lex is out there keeping us going, supporting, being a silent guardian like Batman is in this White Knight, Dark Knight saga. So Lex, much appreciated for 1, you being a patron. 2, the simplicity of your name. 3, having a 3-letter name. It's something I enjoy. 4, not killing Superman because we appreciate him.
Oh, dude, Lex,
just, you know,
my dear, that one first and foremost, maybe the best reason, just that we love you, for not killing Superman.
It's up there.
You've begrudgingly helped save the world many times.
Many times.
We owe it to you.
It's just
at the very least.
Minimum.
It's the least we could do. Lex.
So being a billionaire, being problematic as billionaires are, at least don't kill Superman. So we thank you for that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Invest in pharmaceutical companies and make prescriptions lower, like Mark Cuban. Be that kind of billionaire. Lex, make those moves. We appreciate those. Long Halloween was exceptional. Lex, you're exceptional. Everyone, comment below. Like, share. Appreciate you. Go hug your family and watch some good movies. Much love. See you soon.
Peace.